On now is Kai Forbath to try the field goal. From the left hash, this from 46. And this will split the uprights. It's right down the middle. But hang on, a flag is down. Now, if it's on the defense, they might decline it and take the points. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
From the red zone now, Keenum. And down he goes. Keenum is sacked. Stephon Tuitt in there to bring him down for a loss of 7.
And plays like that really hurt play calling. They had a really nice gain on the previous play, but gave about half the yardage back on the sack. Excellent pressure up front. Nowhere to go with the football. Down he goes.
So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. The Steeler offense now with the football first here to begin the third quarter. First half showed us some pretty good offense. Tie game, we'll see what the second half brings.
And it'll be interesting because I think both sides feel pretty good about what their offenses are doing. Got to wonder what adjustments are being made defensively to try and get a spark and maybe slow down the other side.
But here, do you change up anything on this opening drive?
Not offensively, you don't. You got everything going your way. You've probably prepared for maybe some change-ups you might expect, but overall, you like what your game plan's showing you.
Yeah, give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. Six yards to go here on 2nd down. Now they'll try the sweep with Bell. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. 12 yards that time, and a Pittsburgh first.
Well, how many times do we say in this game that speed kills, and it does it in so many different ways? In this case, you got a back who's quick and shifty, can make moves, make people miss, but also gets to and through a hole before it can close down. That's some of the benefits of that speed, not just outrunning people in the secondary. And that led to a really nice game.
And that is incomplete.
They decided to take a shot and right down the middle of the field, and really, they didn't give it as much time to develop, did they? They want to take that shot somewhere around the 15-yard mark.
And the defense able to recover, bat it free. 2nd down now after the incompletion. Now flags will come in. I think this one's going to be on the defense for jumping. So they got him coming up from his linebacker spot.
And sometimes the position designation really doesn't matter. If you creep up to the line of scrimmage, you just have to look for the football. Make sure it moves before you do.
On 2nd down, Roethlisberger. And he comes back with one complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. A Steeler first down on the pickup of 11 yards. Well, clearly one of his advantages as a passer is his height. Sit back in the pocket, fired over the middle. That makes things tougher defensively, doesn't it?
It really does, because your goal is to move the quarterback off his initial spot when he gets his drop back completed. But when you have that type of height, he can stay in there if he's willing to take the hits and just fire over the top, which saves him time and actually completes a play a little bit quicker than it normally does for a quarterback who has to slide and find open space to throw.
It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Let's talk a little football 101 here, because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on first down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
On 2nd down, here's Roethlisberger. And they're going to get him. He's taken down for a sack back at the 47-yard line.
Now, that was just absolute perfect man coverage. Nowhere for them to go with the football. Led to a sack, and that's really difficult to do in today's NFL with all these gazelles running around that you're trying to cover in the secondary.
So the sack, and now a 3rd and long situation for the Steelers and Ben Roethlisberger. From the shotgun, it's Roethlisberger. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Anthony Barr in there to drop him, and back-to-back sacks now bring up 4th and long. Here's Jordan Berry now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. Here's Sherrills. Nice job bringing that one back. 14 on the return. And the Vikings will take over here, 1st and 10. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. Their defense did its job, yielded no points. Now it's the offense's turn.
And how much fun is that when you set things up to start a half and you just tell you guys, hey, if you can shut them down, get it back for our offense, we can roll. And they played out perfectly. Now, can the offense do what they wanted to do at the half, which is find those weaknesses and now attack them and score some points.
And break this tie. And he will lose yardage on the play, back at his own 19-yard line.
So when you call a corner blitz, what a lot of teams call a cat blitz, you're expected to come after the quarterback. But in this case, he ran into the ball carrier. Really nice technique, because what you do is you come deep as the deepest offensive player so he can't get outside of you.
On second down, here's Keenum. He's got it complete to Diggs, right side. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 35. That one good for 16, and the drive will continue.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down, because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down, executed it to perfection. First down, here's the run with Cook. And this defense not giving him anything there. Maybe a yard up to the 36.
This is what happens sometimes when you abandon the running game. It's hard to get back to it, because once guys get out of that mentality of firing out and hitting people, hard to get them started again occasionally.
And right with it here over the middle. And he will be taken down, but a big pickup there on what's going to be the final play of the third quarter. First down and 10 now for the offensive group. They'll run it now out of the gun. Down to the 30 after a gain of 3.
And that last carry puts him right at 100 yards for the game. So how has he done it? Because he's been patient, followed his blocks, let everything develop, and then burst through for big gains.
Keenum to throw on second down. Incomplete.
Everything about that play tells you about today's NFL offenses and what they're asking out of running backs. You can't just be a guy who can run the football. You have to be able to catch it as well, and he didn't get that done on that play.
They need to get this to the 24 on third down. Now the Georgia Southern man, this is Jerick McKinnon. And he will have the first down across the 20 to the 19-yard line. A nice pickup there of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks. And a new set of downs here after picking up the first on the ground. From from the red zone. It's Keenum. Over the middle here to Rudolph. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. Offense in a good spot here. 2nd and 2. From the gun, it's Keenum. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down.
It's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep 2 hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish. This is 3rd and 2. Maybe the biggest play in this football game. To throw is Keenum. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Bud Dupree. And the return goes up to his own 17-yard line. Well, they thought they were going to break the tie. The defense had other plans. They were already in field goal range. But boom, an interception.
I don't know if this was a case of being a little bit too greedy with the opportunity to put points on the board. But give credit to the guys on the defensive side. Hung in there, battled, and made a key play.
They'll start the drive with a carry by Bell. And he'll take this one up to about the 23. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
I know the toss play begins with the guy taking the snap and turn around and tossing it to the runner. But where the real intrigue is, can they seal the edge? Whether it's an offensive tackle or a tight end in the direction they want to run the football. If they do that, that's the result that you get, that type of a gain. If they don't, oftentimes it's not a very successful play. Well, partner, I guess sometimes it's just a matter of philosophy. Some say run until they absolutely stop you, and others say, well, when you think they're about to stop you, fool them a little bit. I guess they should have tried to fool them on that play.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. On 3rd down, Roethlisberger. And he's got his man, the tight end, McDonald. And he gets it to the 32. Good enough for a 1st down. It's a Pittsburgh 1st down, a gain of 13. Time for a break. We'll come back and see how it all shakes out after this. Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10. Halfback sent in motion. On 1st down, it's Roethlisberger. And he finds a man on a crossing route. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
That gets them the 1st down, but they've still got to move quickly here.
Here's Roethlisberger. This one complete, right side to McDonald. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. And now the Vikings are going to stop it here on defense with a timeout. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the 1st down. So here we go, 1st and 10 now. Now it's Roethlisberger. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's James. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. Another timeout called by the Vikings now. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this 4th quarter of play. Roethlisberger to throw. And is caught right at the 10-yard line. Now the defense will burn their 3rd and final timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. Now the offense lining up 1st and 10. Now Bell. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another 1st down. It will. Missed tackles may doom this team.
I just had a bad flashback. That's why I'm sitting up here with you right now. You've got to tackle him inbounds. You've got to wrap him up.
They'll try and run it in with Bell. And this time not as successful as he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal. Now here's a sneak, maybe looking to run a little time. And he's in. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Ben Roethlisberger in the final minute. And the Steelers are going to take the lead. And it's no good. Well, that could be a critical miss here in a one-score game in the 4th. Boswell on now to kick this one away. No return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Vikings offense now heading out to take over. One possession game. Time very much a factor. How does the offense handle this situation?
Well, in a lot of cases, they should be somewhat relaxed. And I know that's counterintuitive because this is a pressure situation. But this is Friday practice every week of the season. You go over this situation, having to go downfield, limited timeouts. Got to get out of bounds and keep the drive going and set yourself up. Defensively, you can't just lay back and let them do whatever they want. So it is a cat and mouse deal here. How much pressure will the defense bring and how much pressure can the offense handle?
We're going to find out. So they're still at the original line of scrimmage here. 2nd down and 10. Getting the ball is Cook running left. And able to stay on his feet past the 30 to about the 33-yard line. 8 yards on the ground there, and now they're looking at a 3rd and 2. And there's the spike. It stops the clock at 22 seconds remaining. So down 6, and they know they need this one on 4th down.
All right, now, lucky 56, lucky 56, set, green 39, green 39, gone.
Now the Steelers put a stop to the action with a timeout defensively. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down.
Hurry up, here we go. 319, 319.
They'll run for it. Cook. And he is going to be knocked flat on his back. Oh, a big hit right at the 45. It'll go as a gain of 12, and it'll give the Vikings a 1st down. And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by Ryan Shazier. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 for a Steelers. So a dangerous pass over the middle into zone coverage, and it bit him hard.
And what's really difficult when you throw it in that direction and versus that zone, that means the linebackers have gotten to their spot.
And now it's blocked. This is going the other way. The Red Sea parts, and there he goes. But he doesn't get it much further. Taken down on the other side of the 50. Looked good for a second there, but it turns out just to be a missed extra point.